Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing me, hi, my name is SINDYAKPOLO. Good to have you here. You're most definitely welcome. In this video, just like you clicked on the title and the thumbnail, today I'm gonna be creating look for girls night out or for date night with the girls, and also giving a sultry makeup look, more like the dark feminine makeup. And with the dark feminine makeup, is giving all glamful beats and giving more like the unapologetic lady kind of look. And I believe in sometimes us as ladies, we have to embrace the dark femininity side of ourselves, and that is what this look is kind of portraying, the unapologetic lady. When hanging out with your girls, you want to make sure to look good. You don't have to only look good when you're hanging out with the guys or hanging out with your guy or hanging out with your man. You also have to look good, look girly, look presentable when you're hanging out with the girls, and that is what the makeup look is for. And with Valentine around the corner, you want to look good, even if you're just going out to have a date night with yourself, or just going out with yourself and looking chic. You also want to look glammed, you also want to look beautiful. That is what this makeup look is for. If you're interested to see how I create this look, you know what to do. Grab your makeup and let's dive right into creating this makeup look. All right, okay. All right, so to start off with this look, I'm gonna be using a primer, and I'm using a matte primer because I want my makeup to last longer, and I want your makeup to last longer without cracking. I mean, you're doing it for yourself to look good. I mean, you don't have to only look good when you're out with your man. You should also look good when you're out with the girls, with your friends. I'm gonna be using a foundation, and I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation on my face. This foundation is light on my skin. It's not my exact skin tone, but it is my undertone. Like, guys, I have gone really darker than this foundation, but I love this foundation, and I don't want to stop using the foundation regardless that the foundation is no longer my skin tone, if you understand, or if you get what I mean. So I'm gonna be blending my foundation using my foundation brush, and guys, can you see how beautiful this foundation is? Also gonna blend it all the way down to my neck. Like, guys, you can see how flawless, how this foundation is blending straight into my skin. It's just so beautiful. I don't know how this foundation is showing on camera, but it's beautiful in real life. And you can also see that the foundation is really light on my skin. I'm gonna use a concealer to blend everything together to bring back my actual skin shade, so everything blends to my neck and it doesn't give me any form of white cast whatsoever. For concealer, I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Born This Way multi-sculpting concealer. I think this concealer is slightly darker than the foundation shade. I'm gonna basically use this foundation to highlight my face, especially the areas where I want highlighted, or where I want to highlight my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and my under eye area. This concealer is creamy, guys. It's everything. I love this concealer. So I'm gonna use a damp beauty sponge, and I'm using a mini beauty sponge from Zikel. Guys, see how that concealer blends like butter. It blends into my skin. Oh my goodness, I love this concealer. This is what we're currently looking like, and you don't want to leave your makeup like this. You want to make sure to blend it out. To blend the concealer from my under eye to take off the harsh lines, I'm going to use my foundation brush to blend it out. Now you can see how it's just a simple blend, just blends everything in together. And I know I'll be going over with another product to also blend that out, but I love to always blend cream products so there is no form of harsh lines, because you know how much you feel about harsh lines, and you want to make sure to take off all the harsh lines, or take off the harsh lines on the makeup. I'm gonna be using a cream blush to apply on my cheekbone area. And guys, pardon because I'm not using any form of contour on my face whatsoever, but you can use your cream contour or cream blush if you feel like. So to blend everything out together, I'm going to be using my foundation brush again to blend the harsh lines. So not forgetting, but you can skip this step, I'm also going to be using another layer of concealer, but this is kind of brighter, just to brighten my inner corners. And I'm using the MAC Studio Fix concealer. This is in NC40. So I'm gonna use the exact same beauty sponge I used earlier to blend everything together. Now moving on to setting powder, and for setting powder today, I'm gonna be using the Laura Mercier setting powder in translucent. Apply some of it on the cap. That's a lot. Tap off the excess at the back of my hand. Guys, look at my under eye. Flawless. Okay, I love it. I love it. Woo! All right, so this is what we currently have, and this is what we're currently looking like. I'm gonna go ahead to set the rest of my face with my all over powder, and I'm gonna be using a powder palette, and I'm gonna be applying the powder all over on my face, especially in the areas where I applied foundation, to blend the foundation together so it doesn't separate, and also work it to blend it all the way down to my neck so everything blends to my face seamlessly. And next, I'm gonna go in with a contour from the same palette. I'm going to be using the dark shades to contour my face or contour the hollows of my face. I'm gonna be using this blush powder palette to set my cream blush. All right, so next I'm gonna set my face. I'm gonna use the setting spray to spray my face, and I'm using the MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime to spray or to set my face. Forgotten how beautiful this is. So take off the powder film. For my eyeshadow today, I'm gonna be using the concealer, and I'm using a really creamy concealer to serve as eyeshadow base for today. The longer I did my eyeshadow on camera. So to bake my under eye, I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier setting powder in translucent to bake my under eye to cash out the fallout. So for eyeshadow today, I'm gonna be using the eyeshadow from Brown Melanin Makeup. This is your Melanin Fantasy. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking this shade in Ohema, place it on my crease and blend it. You can see how that brown just blends into my skin like it's nobody's business. Woo! Beautiful. So for my outer V, I'm gonna be using this shade in Sweet Brown. I'm just going to lightly press the eyeshadow on the outer V area or the outer corner of my eye. Like, look at the eyes. This is so beautiful. This is clean. I'm just gonna elongate the outer V just to give me that snatched look. I'm also gonna be using the Morphe and James Charles palette, just playing with or picking some of the shimmer shades off from the palette. I'm gonna go over to applying my liner to line my eyes, and I'm gonna be using the gel liner to line my eyes. So now it's up to you to choose to elongate the eyeliner depending on what you're feeling or how you're feeling when wearing looks like this. For my under eye, I'm also going to be using another eyeshadow or using an eyeshadow just to deepen my under eye a bit, just to add some color for my waterline. I miss this glam look because I remember when I was working, I would always wear glam. Like, I am always on full beats, the kind of makeup I used to wear to work. Oh my goodness. So this is what we're currently looking like. I'm gonna dust the powder that I use for baking. I'm just lightly pushing everything into the skin just to give me more like a skin-like finish or natural blend, and also taking off the harsh lines. And moving on to highlighter, I'm gonna be using the highlighter palette that came with the blush palette at the same time, and I'm gonna be mixing two shades together and apply the highlighter on my cheekbone area or slightly above where I placed the blush. I'm also gonna be lining my lip. For the inner part of my lip, I'm gonna be using the Elsa's Pro pencil in Burgundy. Moving on to my favorite part of this makeup look, I'm gonna be using the lip gloss from Zickel and Berger. This is a lip glaze. This is in Boost and is a perfect lip combo for this kind of look. So beautiful. I love. And yes, we're almost done with this look, and to seal this look, to seal everything together, I'm gonna use the MAC Fix Plus that I used earlier to spritz on my face just to take off the powder film. Right, moving on to another part of the makeup that I'm not gonna be skipping. I'm gonna be using the blotting powder, blot the areas of my face where I tend to get oily the most. Even though it's going to be night time or night out makeup, we want to make sure that we don't produce oil as well, and we want to make sure that our makeup still stays intact and doesn't move or go anywhere. So blot it in the areas where I tend to produce oil, especially where I have large pores. Lightly pressing it on my skin and also on my smile lines. Okay, so this is what we're currently looking like. I decided to pair it with a cute black dress. Now you can decide to pair it with however color of dress you love or however color of dress you want to go for. But for me, I think I love the black dress. I love the feel the black dress gives. This is a complete look, and this is giving chic, it's giving glam, it's giving beautiful, it's giving everything beautiful, sultry, you name it. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did create it. Let me know if you're gonna be recreating this tutorial, maybe when you're hanging out with your girls or hanging out with the girls. And yes, something I want to put out there is when creating looks like this, you don't have to create the exact same look us as beauty creators created. Sometimes some of these looks are created based on the mood we're in, and the essence of this tutorial is just to be like a guide, or just to serve as a guide to showing you how to go about with the makeup. It all reflects on your mood according to how you're feeling that day, and when you can have a certain look or certain idea of a look to create or to recreate. It depends on your mood or what you're feeling like. You might not get the exact same look, you might get something similar or close. All the same is just about getting the right makeup look or makeup feel according to the makeup mood you are in or you're going for. I know I said a lot and I spoke a lot, so yeah, so we're just gonna wrap it up here. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did create it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and also leave your video suggestions in the comment section down below. Check out my other videos for other makeup recommendations and other interesting tutorials or interesting videos you might find interesting. To stay connected.